we've needed to talk about this for a while, and now is the right time.
Yeah. As it was kind of happening, honestly, I wasn't ready.
Right.
Particularly because I get a little cussy sometimes. And so I needed to have time to not be mad, mostly. So I'm over the mad, but this is something that we need to talk about. I wrote it in a blog post. I did share that on the Morning Show Facebook page, and I'm just going to read it.
It's also on y107.com as well, yes.
I'm just going to read it because I think that it says everything that I wanted it to say, and it doesn't contain any cuss words, so I know that I won't accidentally say it. All right.
Should I still be ready on the microphone in case you
probably.
accidentally slip one up? Okay.
Probably so. Okay. I hate that I even have to say any of this. I don't want to have this conversation, but I'm tired of it. I don't think I should have to put up with harassment because this is how men are. A couple weeks ago, Cosmo and I were talking about our upcoming Death by Dodgeball punishment poker tournament when someone sent a message to the Morning Show Facebook page. I'm not going to read that on the air, quite frankly, because it's embarrassing. So if you want to see that, you can go on our website again and read it there. I've received nasty messages and comments before to my personal social media accounts, which is absolutely not cool. But this hits different as I'm reading these comments on a professional account at the same time as my male co-host. It's embarrassing and shameful. I know Cosmo would never judge or blame me for this, but that doesn't make me more comfortable reading comments about my body in front of him. My immediate thought was, wow, sure would be a shame if someone sent this message to his wife, who is in his profile pic, or to his employers, mother, and sister, all of whom are listed on this man's page. But then I didn't. I'm not a take the low road type of gal. This is why his identity is and will remain hidden. Last week, we had our CMN Radiothon to raise money for MU Healthcare's Children's Hospital. Read that again. It was to raise money for sick kids. Someone who I highly suspect was the same person as the Facebook message called and said that they would donate $1,000 in exchange for nude pictures of me. Called a radiothon raising money for sick kids and said that to a phone bank volunteer. Throughout the day, I heard from multiple women who've experienced similar things in places of employment, mostly from customers and clients and not from coworkers. In fact, every woman and some of the men that I talked to had some type of experience along these same lines. I have no doubt that every or almost every woman reading this or listening has had a similar experience of her own. Why? I've heard a million times that that's just how men are, but why does that mean that we have to put up with it? Why can't I go to my job and not be harassed? Why do people feel the need to say nasty, pervy things to other people when we're at our place of employment and can't really defend ourselves? Because it's allowed. That's why. I am absolutely not someone who thinks that men are trash. I believe that people in general are good, but I also believe that it's way too easy for people to dehumanize the woman on the radio, the bartender, the girl behind the counter at Starbucks, the young lady offering fragrance samples at Victoria's Secret, or any other woman who is there to do her job. If you've experienced this yourself, I'm sorry. You don't deserve it, and you don't have to put up with it. If you're one of those people who does this to other people, cut the crap. You know better than this. Otherwise, you do it in person and not when you have the customer is always right advantage. Shame on you.
I hate the fact that this has to be a thing because of that guy and way too many others. And that morning when that came in, it broke my heart for you. But you are the bravest, if not the bravest woman I've ever met in my life to share this? Because I know it's not easy for you
It's not.
to do.
It's not. And like I said, that's for whatever reason, this is something that is shameful to women, even though I'm not doing anything that invites you to comment on my body.
No.
I'm not saying provocative things. I don't dress a certain way, which even if I did, that still wouldn't be any of your business. So why? Why does this happen? And not just to me. This is not a Lauren problem, and this is not a radio problem.
Not at all.
This is a people problem, and it needs to stop.